TSC welcomes you to this broadcast of high school varsity football. We are at Memorial Field where the Kenton Wildcats will take on the Wapakoneta Redskins. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Clopay, Nidec Minster, Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, and NKTelco. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me, AJ Lisi, and we're set for Western Buckeye League football. Wapakoneta and Kenton doing battle here at Wapakoneta. The Wildcats come in tonight's game winless in the Western Buckeye League, while the Wapakoneta Redskins, one of 7 teams with winning records in the WBL, all tied with Shawnee, Van Wert, and Ottawa Glandorf for first place.
Right, and you look at 2 teams right now that are going in different directions. I mean, Kenton right now is kind of a rebuilding year. Right now, you look at their roster, their starting offense only starts 1 senior. Their quarterback is a freshman, their running back's a freshman. So they're kind of trying to find themselves still right now. But for the Wapakoneta Redskins, after the first game against the number 1 rated Division IV team, Marion Local, they've kind of found themselves. All right, they found what their identity is. Their leading rushers, both with Braden Goulet and Jace Mullen, who are starting to run the ball. They're kind of hitting their stride right now at the perfect time of year, which is they're going up.
Let's take a look at our keys to the game tonight. First, for all keys tonight, all brought to you, of course, by Keyhole Pizza. Let's take a look at first for the visiting Kenton Wildcats of head coach Zach Turner.
Well, they got to look at Walpock's offense. Do not allow them to sustain drives. I mean, they need to get the defense off the field pretty quick. They need to control the tempo on the offense. You know how Kenton is. They like to fling the ball all around. They like to throw it, and they're one of the top teams in the WBL passing the ball. And they got to limit the mistakes in all phases of the game, offense, defense. They can't give up the big plays, and Walpock's capable of breaking those big plays.
And for the Redskins, their keys to the game, Redskins are 3-2 overall, 3-1 in league play.
They got to create turnovers on the defense. I mean, really, for them to really get their game going, offensively is where their game is. They got to win the line of scrimmage. I mean, so far they've made progress as far as the defensive line and offensive line as far as improving on both sides of the ball. And then the strong open field tackling. They got to avoid the big plays also. That was the one thing I think Coach Moyer and Coach Truesdale has told me is open field tackling is a big problem right now, and I think they've made progress so far as the season goes on.
And our keys to the game tonight, all brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our starting lineups for tonight brought to you by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. Just taking a brief look first at the key performers for the Kenton Wildcats, AJ.
You got to look at offensively for the Kenton Wildcats. Corbin Johnston, who's done a nice job so far in his freshman year. And you look at some of his stats right now, he's passing the ball. He's 90 for 134 for 1,039 yards, 9 touchdowns. I mean, you can't ask for a better quarterback right now for the Kenton Wildcats. Also, you got some receivers that Grady Beasley, he's the one that's leading the team in receptions. So those are the 2 guys offensively for Kenton that you got to watch for.
And taking a look at the lineup for the Wapakoneta Redskins on offense, they're led by a couple of the top rushers in the Western Buckeye League.
Well, and you look at it, they're the 2 of the top 3 all-purpose yards combined in the WBL also, and Jace Mullen and quarterback Braden Goulet. Running the ball right now is their forte, so that's one thing Kenton's got to watch as far as the Wapak offense.
And our starting lineups tonight brought to you by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. Glad you're along with us from Wapakoneta. We have the Redskins and the Kenton Wildcats in a Western Buckeye League matchup. Beautiful evening for football. Temperature just dipping under 70 degrees, sunshine, and it's 2021 homecoming, and it's a special night for the kids, AJ.
And it's the first week of fall. I mean, you felt it yesterday. I'll tell you, I did. I wore a nice coat yesterday watching a soccer game, so fall season is here.
We're all set, and we're just about for the opening kickoff for the Redskins as it's teed up at the 40-yard line. Boy, when you take a look at all the stats, there's one that just pops off the page to me, and that's for Kenton. They have only, less than 40 yards rushing on the season?
Yeah, I mean, 0.5 yards per carry. I mean, but that's a typical Kenton offense. They don't rely on that rushing attack. They just throw, and they've been doing that since the days of Mike Malk when he was coaching there.
And they're going to be throwing from deep in their own territory as the kickoff returner for the Wildcats let it bounce, and it bounced, took a nice Wapakoneta bounce, and ball was live, but the Wildcats will fall on it, and they'll have it at the 8-yard line, we'll call it. So 1st and 10 for Kenton, and we'll take a look at that young freshman quarterback that we've been talking a lot about here in pregame. There you see the Wildcats. Number 4 is Corbin Johnston. Spread offense that the Wildcats love to use. Some things just never change. Johnstone's in trouble. Does he get out of the end zone?
Yeah, I think he got it at the 1-yard line, but it was a little bit of trickery. I think it was kind of like a jet sweep type play. If we look at the replay, it was we kind of lost track.
Austin Stauffer somehow ended up with the football. There's the handoff.
Oh, it looked like it was a halfback pass there.
It was a counter. Oh, and they did fumble it and went out of bounds.
Yeah. Wow.
What an unusual play to start this one, but the Wildcats will find themselves back on the 2-yard line. That's a loss of at least 6, so let's make it 2nd down and 16. Straight ahead. Garrett Campbell, he'll move it out to the 5-yard line. That's kind of an unusual call for so deep in your territory and with such limited space.
Yeah, that's trying to go into the Madden football bag of tricks there with the halfback pass. But, I mean, you look at Kenton, they're trying to find their identity with as young as they are. And maybe some spark might do it. I mean, they're coming in as a big underdog, and what do you got to lose, I guess?
Johnson we'll call the signals. He'll stand at his own end zone. He'll go to the right side. That's Tyson Lawrence. And Lawrence, that was just a
little wildcat play.
Wildcat there.
He got about 5 yards, so that's going to force the punt.
Football will go out to the 10-yard line, but that still makes it 4th down and 9 as we've got 11:07 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Now Walpock's going to get nice field position to start their first drive.
Parker Rary will kick it from the Wapakoneta end zone. Good pressure by the Redskins. Short kick. It'll be a fair catch at the 35-yard line by Braden Goulet, and Redskins are in business in the field position game.
Now that's the start Travis Moyer wants to start. I mean, offensively they're on a swing. I mean, a big victory against an undefeated Shawnee team last week has really put their confidence, putting them pretty much in the driver's seat for the WBL.
Redskins approach the line of scrimmage. To the left side goes Caleb Walter. 2 in the backfield. Right side Mullen cuts inside the 35, and he'll get to the 31-yard line. So a 4-yard gain makes it a 2nd down and 6 for Wapakoneta.
Kind of like a lead play there for Jace Mullen, and found the hole and tried to cut it back up and got about 4 yards out of it.
Good gain, 10:35 to go. Opening quarter of football as Zach Rogers returns to the lineup, and Tyler Hauser, the tight end, will go out. To the far side, or short side, goes Walter. They'll send 2 to the left side in Seifring and Rogers. Out of the shotgun, Goulet handoff, Mullen straight ahead. Nothing fancy there, but it'll go to the 27-yard line, so another 4-yard gain for Mullen. In the backfield, it'll Jace Mullen, number 24, and Connor Mextroth, number 6, the 2 running backs. Walter will go to the right side. Caden Seifring to the left side. Mullen in the backfield. Goulet, the quarterback. Mullen goes to the left of Goulet. Handoff Mullen. He'll fall forward to the 20-yard line.
Nice little read option play there by Braden Goulet. Jace Mullen's really running the hot hand right now. He's gotten 3 carries so far, and he's really done a nice job. Nice blocking up front by the offensive line to create that hole.
Take a look at our replay there, brought to you by Winners Quality Meats. Good strong blocking by the offensive line by the Redskins. 1st and 10, football rests at the 20-yard line. Kenton shifts on the defensive side. Mullen goes to the left side, cuts it up across the 15. He'll find the end zone. 20-yard touchdown run by Jace Mullen. With 9:02 to go, Mullen, beautiful blocking, and fouls it to the end zone. Let's take a look at that one again, AJ.
Yeah, it's pretty much, you look at it, it's a dive play. Jace Mullen just hit that hole hard, and I'll tell you what, the blocking up front's going to be the key all night long. Walpock's offensive line right now pushing Kenton back.
Ambos on for the extra point. Trying to remain perfect on the season, and she does. Extra point is added. So 9:02 to go. First quarter of football. Wapakoneta 7, Kenton nothing. We'll be back right after this.
Where is that TSC bill? How can I pay it if I can't find it?
You don't need the bill. You can pay it online at telcirco.com.
Wasn't there a special this month?
Yes, we got it from TSC's Facebook page.
I know I've got the announcement for the club here somewhere.
I just sent it to TSC to air on Channel 2. With telcirco.com, Facebook, Channel 2, and their newsletter, TSC makes it easy to stay connected.
Now, if they could just help me clean up my desk.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Tyson Lawrence, number 2, will stand on the goal line for the Kenton Wildcats as the Redskins are about to kick it away. Kyle Beach, number 9, will kick off for the Redskins. Kyle gets a boot that'll come down to about the 10. Here comes the Wildcats return, and they'll get to near the 20, but a host of special teams players in on the stop for the Redskins. One of them, Jacob Schroeder.
Yep, Jacob Schroeder. Open field tackling. I mean, that was the key for Coach Moyer in this game, is the open field tackle. Nice, fundamentally sound tackle there in the open field that puts Kenton where they're at.
Football rest on the 20-yard line, so Wildcats offense will come onto the field. Clock stopped at 8:56 to go, opening quarter here at Wapakoneta. A little more operating territory as Campbell will get the call again, but he'll lose a couple of yards that time as a host of Wapakoneta defenders are in on the stop.
Kind of surprising. So far, we have not seen a pass thrown here by the Kenton offense. I mean, that's the one thing coming in was looking at their stats. I mean, we pointed it out. They're only averaging 0.5 yards a carry, and it's getting kind of tough for them to run the ball. So I'm interested to see when they open it up.
Yeah, when you look at it, it's 36 yards, 7.2 yards per game. Per game, not per carry, per game. Wapakoneta, on the other hand, averages 7.0 yards per carry, per attempt. Good defense there by Number 51, Mikey Lee. Number 51 in on the stop
And
for the Redskins.
And you had 17 Tyler Hauser in on that too. I mean, that's a kid on the defensive line you have to watch out for tonight. A lot of teams like to run away from him just because of his athletic ability on that defensive line.
3rd down and 11, so Kenton faced with another long yardage situation. Got to believe this time they're going to throw it. 3 receivers to the right. 1 will go set to the short side. Johnston, the freshman, will take the snap, rolls to the right side.
Nice
Almost
defense.
intercepted there by Braden Goulet.
Nice defense. I mean, that's a perfect opportunity for the safety Braden Goulet, which I think you look at. They're playing a little nickel tonight and using Braden Goulet as a spy. So he's watching pretty much Johnston on that pass play.
Goulet almost had the interception but knocks it away, and it's 4th down and 11 as Parker Rary for his 2nd punt of the evening so far. Short, high kick, fair catch made there by Zach Rogers at the 40, and boy, once again, Redskins going to have great field position.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it. I mean, Kenton is not really moving the ball, so they're really pinning themselves back to where they are. And right now, Walpock's doing a good job in every punt. They know Kenton's not getting off good punts, so they're going to get decent field position every time.
Walter goes to the left side. Mullen is on the right side with Mextroth in the backfield. Goulet will throw a dart to Seifring. He's on his feet. He has the 1st down. He'll cross the 30-yard line, and they'll mark it at the 29. So 1st down for the Redskins as they throw a short pass play. Let's take a look at that one again on Winners Quality Beats.
Little quick slant play to Seifring that gets you 11 yards, so it's a little change-up. I mean, they went four running plays with Jace Mullen to start off the first drive. The second drive is a little different.
Pass play works to perfection. Redskins in tight. They'll try and run it to the left side as Seifring will be brought down. That's going to be a loss as they try to run I'm not sure if you'd call it a counter.
Yeah, I would say that would be a counter play to Seifring, that there was nothing there to help them.
Just didn't quite get spread out enough, and the football now is back to the 34. So Wapakoneta is looking at a 2nd down and 15 as the clock counts down to 6:20 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Patrick Schultz leads the Redskins out of the huddle. Number 74, Redskins anchor on the offensive line. He'll snap the ball back. Goulet will pick it up. A little bit of confusion, and Goulet will get the football to the 40. So a loss of about 6 yards that time for Wapakoneta.
Little miscommunication there on the offense. I don't know if they knew they were going on 1 or 2 or 3 or 4.
So a miscue there by the Redskins puts them back at the Kenton 40-yard line. This is where they started the drive, so it's 3rd down and 21. Got to get all the way to the 19-yard line for a 1st down. Seifring in motion to the wide side. Goulet rolls that way. Looks downfield. Seifring's open. He'll come up short to Walter. Walter makes the catch, and he'll get to the 31-yard line. So that will make it about a 4th down and 12. Football at the 31.
Yeah, a little more manageable than 4th and 21, but nice little curl play by Caleb Walter that gets him some yards. And 4th down play, kind of a big play for Kenton right now.
To the wide side goes Walter and Seifring. Goulet down over the middle. Nice defensive play there by number 27, Burt Grubbs.
Good defensive play by Kenton, but you look right here, Braden Goulet's eyes is right on Caleb Walter the whole time. If he looked down the field to Zach Rogers is wide open on a post pattern. And Wapak now turns the ball over.
So Kenton will have it with 4:36 to go here in the quarter. 1st and 10. A lot of options there for the Redskins, and a little bit short on that pass play. Stops the clock at 4:36. Kenton has one receiver to the far sideline. Bad snap, and Johnston will cover it up, and that's a big loss as it goes back to the 25-yard line. 6-yard loss as Johnston was forced just to fall on the football.
Yeah, I mean, a little sloppy play to start out this game for Kenton.
Yeah, as you note, as you mentioned earlier, there's only one senior on that offense for Kenton, and that's the left guard, Andrew Fox, number 76. Everybody else is either a freshman, sophomore, or junior. In fact, there's only 2 juniors on the offense as well. Very young offense. Johnston to the left side, looks downfield. Pass intended for number 42, Garrett Campbell, out of the backfield. It's incomplete. 3:51 to go here in the opening quarter. That'll make it 3rd down and long. A lot of long yardage situations here in the early going for both these two teams.
It's just a feel-out process. It's the first quarter, but, I mean, Wapak struck first, and they're the more experienced team, so you would expect them to strike first. But it's just a matter of getting the flow for Kenton. If they can get in a flow, I think they'll be all right.
They'll have 3 receivers to the left side. And 1 receiver will go to the short side. That leaves Johnston with 1 in the backfield, but Kenton with 3:48 to go will take a timeout here in the first quarter. Our score, Wapakoneta 7, Kenton nothing. Will return right after this.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Wapakoneta with a 7-0 lead over Kenton, and our timeout there brought to you by Precision Strip. Kenton takes the timeout to regroup a little bit. Big play for the young Wildcats, AJ.
Yeah, this is a huge play. I mean, as far as momentum, they stopped Wapak on 4th down. I think they need to rebound and get this first down here.
Corbin Johnston, he's the quarterback, number 2. He'll stand at the 20. He's going to run to the right side. Open field tackle there by number 2. That's Austin Stauffer. Good stop by Stauffer, and that means Kenton will punt it away.
Yeah, I mean that's the way Kenton's going right now. They just can't catch a break right now. And right now, Wapak once again going to have good field position to start their drive.
Hey, talk about that open field tackling. That was a good example, or we've seen a couple examples already here in the first quarter of play. Rary's kick will hit at the 49. It's going to bounce out of bounds, and
first time they're going to start on their side of the field. Wapak is.
Oh, let's see where they mark it though. They're not going to give them that much. They're going to bring her back in.
No, it's going to
inches.
Yes.
All depends what side of the press box you're on this one. They'll start in Wapakoneta territory. 3:11 to go, 7-0. Wapakoneta, very nice first drive, taking advantage of good field position, and Jace Mullen on a 20-yard run puts it in. Goulet will run it. He's at the 30. Powerful run by Braden Goulet. That's a 22-yard pickup for the Redskins quarterback, 6'1", 180-pound senior, and he moves down the field superbly, and he gets to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Wapakoneta. They break the huddle, as you can see that replay. All brought to you by Winners Quality Meats. Mextroth with the carry. He'll twist and dive forward to the 20-yard line.
A little fullback run there by Bextro, giving Mullen and Goulet a little break. Nice 9-yard pickup on that gut play.
Football rests at the 20-yard line. To the far right goes Walter. Mullen is over there as well. Mextroth will get the call inside the 20, in across the 15, dives forward to about the 12-yard line. So another nice pickup by Connor Mextroth. That'll be an 8-yard pickup.
That's a first down, and they keep that drive alive.
Redskins offensive line opening up some nice holes here in the opening quarter. Seifring to the short side. Mullen in the backfield. He'll get the call. Left side trying to get inside the 10. Moves inside the 5.
Oh, nice.
Powers forward and not quite into the end zone.
That's got to be close to a first down.
They'll mark it probably at about the 3-yard line, 2-yard line.
Yeah, just a zone sweep there. And I'll tell you what, Jace Mullen did a nice job on just bumping his legs. He just kept driving that guy back and got some extra yardage. And once again, you got the first down and 1st and goal.
Let's see what the Redskins do. There you see the huddle. Goulet will go under center. Mextroth and Mullen in the backfield. Mextroth right side trying to get in the end zone. Kenton defense will keep him out, but he's very close, as you can see from that angle.
Yeah.
They're going to place it at the 1-yard line. Redskins get the play from the sidelines as we near the end of this first quarter. Wapakoneta has had possession of the football, controlled it considerably here in the opening quarter of play. Mextroth not going to get in that time, as good defense there by the Wildcats, and I believe that was number 50, Jacob Kennedy, in on the stop for Kenton.
Yeah, just a simple dive play, trying to get Mextro in the end zone. But I'll tell you what, the front line of Kenton is really pushing back on that offensive line and making it tough. Now with 3rd and goal.
Kennedy's a 6'1", 260-pound junior. Let's see what the Redskins do. They'll shift to the right side. Hauser and Seifring. Mullen's going to follow that lead, and that's a touchdown. Jace Mullen with the touchdown. A 1-yard run by Mullen with 27 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter of play. But there is a penalty marker. Let's see what the call is. Illegal shift? No.
Yeah,
Yes.
legal shift, yeah.
So that'll set the Redskins back 5 yards, and Mullen's touchdown will be wiped out. That'll make it 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, that's a tough penalty to take that those points off the board.
Not sure if that occurred when the 2 players went to the right side and in motion or not. Well, let's see what happens. Goulet will be in the shotgun this time. Mullen is to his right. Kenton shifts. Goulet will roll to his right, looking for somebody in the end zone. Under pressure, still on his feet. He'll scramble back. He's at the 15, in trouble, but now he's got some running room. Stops, throws it back over to Hauser for the touchdown. Boy, that's just great sense by the Braden Goulet of where to throw it.
Well, it's just his athletic ability going back and forth, back and forth. He looked like Michael Vick there, scrambling around. And all of a sudden, it was just a broken coverage right there. And Tyler Hauser sitting in the back, in the end zone right there, wide open for the touchdown.
Let's take a look at that one more time. Nice scramble. There, see him stop at the 9. He's got plenty of territory, plenty of time to turn, throws it.
Well, now, I'll tell
Hauser.
you what, that's a smart play right there by Braden, because he got himself set. I mean, he had plenty of time to throw that ball. He just got himself set, looked at Hauser, and he just threw it. So it was just a nice play by the quarterback.
That puts the Redskins up 13-0. As Ambos will try the extra point, trying to make it 16 for 16 on the season. Good snap. Kick looks good. It's there. Ambos kick makes it 14-0. Wapakoneta. Our score once again, the Wapakoneta Redskins 14, the Kenton Wildcats nothing. We'll be back right after this.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Redskins add their second touchdown of the opening quarter and enjoy a 14-0 lead over the Kenton Wildcats. And Beach will kick it away for the Redskins. Ball placed at the 40 as the norm. Redskins, that was an interesting drive, and it was capped by some smart football by Braden Goulet.
No, it's just he showed his athletic ability on that offensive drive. He ran it for 21 yards right off the bat. But the scramble, I mean, him going back and forth, the scramble, that's stuff you see on Saturdays and Sundays. Set his feet, have the time to throw it, and put it on the numbers to Tyler Hauser was impressive.
And the kick will go into the end zone as Beach gets a pretty good leg into that one. So Kenton will have it at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Corbin Johnston, the freshman quarterback for the Wildcats, as we were talking about, 90 of 134 on the season, 9 TDs, a little over 200 yards. Passing efficiency is at 150%, which is not too bad.
That's pretty good for a freshman.
For a freshman, you know. Some good numbers for the young man.
But the one thing is they really haven't done a lot of pass plays these first few drives. I mean, 3 drives, I think he's only thrown 1 or 2 passes. So it's kind of surprising.
There's the toss out to the left, maybe a pickup of a yard or so, and that's about it as Cooper Johnston, his brother, makes the catch and gains about a yard. Cooper is a 6'1", 175-pound junior. And that'll be the end of the first quarter of play on that pass. Short pass. Wapakoneta 14, Kenton nothing. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course. It's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
You're on the go and don't have time for cords to be tying you down. That's why TSC created the Cord Cutter Bundle. You get big savings for bundling internet and cable, and there's no phone requirement. Choose from 20 megabyte, 50 megabyte, or 100 megabyte speeds. No phone, minimal TV, and all lightning fast internet. Ask about the Cord Cutter Bundles and come home to TSC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Back here at Wapakoneta, there's a nice look at the Redskins. That must be the defensive unit, or whether the offensive unit, excuse me.
They're calling the Hogs. I mean, who doesn't call that all these offensive linemen hogs?
That goes back to the days of the Washington Redskins, doesn't it? Oh,
what was it? Jim
the
Lachey
Washington football team, Russ Grimm, and a couple guys like that.
Jim Lachey and those guys. Oh yeah.
See, that's only going to show us how old we are, AJ. That's all that's going to do.
I'll tell you what. I got a nice piece of reality last week where I had to get new glasses. Now I'm wearing bifocals.
I was wearing bifocals when I was 2 years old, so you know what the heck. 3 receivers split to the left side, and they'll hand it off to Campbell, and Redskins are okay with that. They'll just jam it up the middle, and Wildcats just happen to be able to get really good field position, but that never really matters in that offense.
No, and it really surprises me on the play calling right now. I mean, the way Kenton is, it's flinging it all over the place, throwing 60 passes a game, and we've only seen 3 or 4. That just surprises me.
And most of them for short yards. There's the punt. It looks like it may have been partially blocked there by the Redskins, and I think that may have number 71, Trevor Houts, may have gotten a hand on that. I don't know if that's possible.
That's possible because you look at the field position now. And
that kick is only to the 35, so the Redskins once again. Tell you what, when you draw up field position and controlling the line of scrimmage as one of the keys, and Coach Moyer for the Redskins has got to be pretty happy with what he's seen so far here in the first half of play.
Well, I mean, the defensive line right now for Wapak Redskins is really setting the tone here for this game.
Goulet straight back over the middle, finds Walder, and just a little pitch and catch on a Friday night, AJ.
Yeah, I mean, nice little slant pattern right there by Caleb Walder, and catches it and gets about 7 yards.
Football at the 27, so the Redskins on the move again. Clock counting down, 10 minutes, 20 seconds to go. First half of football on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Walter to the right side. Seifring in the wing slot to the left. Goulet looking for Hauser, but he's under pressure, but he finds wide open Caden Seifring on a 27-yard touchdown pass.
Now that was pretty easy. 2 pass plays, touchdown.
There you see Goulet under pressure. Looks downfield, puts it right on the number.
Yeah, you're right. Tyler Hauser was open on that post, too.
I think that's where he originally was going, but he had just a little bit of pressure. Came back and found Seifring for the easy touchdown. 10:01 to play. Ambos is going to tack on her 3rd extra point of tonight's contest. Our score, the Wapakoneta Redskins 21, the Kenton Wildcats nothing. We'll return right after this.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Wapakoneta will kick it off once again, and boy, the Redskins made that one look very easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 pass plays, touchdown. I mean, something I think Coach Moyer wanted to work on this week, because you look at it now, Braden Goulet in the first half has thrown as many touchdown passes as he has all year, which is 2. He's got 2 coming in the game, and he's got 2 in the first half. So maybe it's something they're just working on to get prepared as the season goes on.
And the plays are wide open, and I'm sure the Wildcats, figuring they're going to run the football, are looking for the Redskins backfield. Instead gets Goulet dropping back, and as you said, Goulet with 2 touchdown passes here in the first half, matching his season's total already. Wildcats will come back onto the field. As we have said, they're led by a freshman quarterback.
Now, Kenton's looking to try to get their first down of the game here with 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
This time it's going to go to Lawrence, and Brown is all over the handoff. I'm not sure they even made the handoff, but I guess they did.
Yeah, he ran into Big Daddy there. Good old Mr. Brown. He just came right through that line and just took him one-on-one and just pretty much took him down.
Loss of 3 yards. Football is going to go back to the 15. Wow, what a stop. Football at the 15, so that'll make it second down and 13 as Wildcats will break the huddle. In motion. Fumble. Ball's on the ground. There's a flag. Ball is still loose. Redskins think they've got it. As they unpile number 72 for Kenton.
Yeah, it looks like it recovered by Kenton.
Gavin Markwell, sophomore tackle, came up with a loose football. It looks like to me, AJ, and you can double check me on this, but number 2, Tyson Lawrence, is now the quarterback for the Wildcats.
Okay.
Which,
that's
a big change.
Yeah, that is a big change.
Maybe explain some of the offensive issues the Wildcats have had, as normally Lawrence is a wide receiver. Intercepted into the end zone.
He's going to be out of bounds there, right?
Stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, right where he caught it, and there's a flag.
Caden Seifring, there was a flag earlier.
That was kind of a late flag, and I wonder if it might be unnecessary roughness on Wapak.
Officials talking with Kenton coach Zach Harper, or Zach Turner, excuse me. And we'll have to see what this will be, but clearly Lawrence's pass was off target, picked off by Seifring. So the penalty goes against Kenton.
So unsportsmanlike conduct on Kenton. That's going to push the ball even closer for the Wapak start of the drive.
There you see one of the officials for tonight. We're starting the clock. So the football will rest now at the 9-yard line. Goulet, he'll hand it off to Mextroth. He fights forward to the 5-yard line. So that makes it second down and 6.
Yeah, they're going to spot it right there at the 6.
Mark it at the 6-yard line. So Redskins watching the clock count down as we approach the 8-minute mark. There you see the Redskins huddle. Goulet, number 10. Connor Mextroth, the fullback, number 6. They'll shift to the right side, and that's Hauser and Seifring. Mextroth will go that way, and he'll get perhaps to the 5-yard line. So a gain of about a yard, so that's going to set up a third down and 5. 21-0 on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Redskins looking to score their 4th touchdown of the first half.
And pretty much doing it all on their side of the field. Because they really haven't, I mean, you look at it, the field position's just been unreal for Wapak.
Right side, Mullen looking for pay dirt, and he finds it. Jace Mullen, 5-yard run with 7:07 to go here in the half. And the Redskins go up 27-0.
Yeah, it's simple lead play right there. They give it to Jace Mullen, who goes in there for the 6-yard touchdown and gives him his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Mullen with his 2nd TD as Ambos will try for her 4th extra point. Kick is up. Looks good. First half score, Wapakoneta 28, Kenton nothing. We'll return right after this.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Back here at Wapakoneta, Redskins with the big lead, 28-0 over the Kenton Wildcats, and 7:07 to go in the half. Just talking about the Kenton quarterback situation, which is a major change to lose your starter who's thrown for over 1,000 yards, and Ty Lawrence.
It probably solves a lot of our questions on as far
why
as
they're
the
not
offense.
throwing more.
Yeah, and that's a possibility. And right now, I mean, Kenton's dug themselves a hole because of the inability to move their offense.
Kick is away. Wildcats will have a return.
Oh, nice.
Number 51.
Wow.
Mikey Lee in on that hit.
He came through like a freight train and just nice open field tackle. I mean, that's the one thing we said earlier in the pregame about a fundamental thing that Coach Moyer wanted to work on this game. And I'll tell you what, they've hit that target right off the bat.
Football's going to be placed at the 19, so Kenton will have it 1st and 10. Boy, and just think about how difficult of a situation this is for Kenton. You lose your quarterback against a very good Wapakoneta team. That puts you back right away.
And I think you hit it on the nail earlier, too. Their leading receiver, Jolliffe, is out, too. I mean, we haven't seen him either, so those are 2 big keys.
Lawrence will keep it, and he'll go maybe back to the line of scrimmage. That's number 8, so check that. That's Jaron Baker in at the quarterback spot for the Wildcats. Makes it tough for everyone.
Well, counting on my sheet, that is the 7th negative play on the Kenton offensive end this tonight in the first half.
Not much offense for the Wildcats. They'll try to go to the right side, but
Mikey Lee, I'll tell you what, Mikey Lee is all over the place tonight.
Redskins just, they're reading everything.
Yeah.
Well, Kenton's very limited suddenly.
Right. I mean, you've hit it on the head. I mean, the Achilles heel is that running game, and Wapak is not allowing any running plays right now.
28-0, first half score. Wapakoneta with a big lead over Kenton. Of course, Wildcats winless overall. Redskins in the hunt for a Western Buckeye League title, so you got a couple of contrasting teams here. Short pass is completed, but once again, number 7 for the Redskins. That's Jordan Schneider in on the stop.
No, it was a nice wide receiver screen. I mean, got him. No, -1. I thought they gained some yards on that, but they got a -1 on that.
Schneider in on the stop for the Redskins. So that makes it 4th down and 16. And
field position again.
Rary's going to punt it away. He's going to be tired of everything tonight. Short kick, and it's picked up, and there's a flag.
Yeah.
As number 12, Zach Rogers, fielded it. And number 24, Carter Haydinger, he's going to be guilty of the infraction, so that's going to move the ball even closer for Wapakoneta.
That's just a sign of frustration on Kenton's part. I mean, it's a big penalty, but you can tell they're frustrated.
I wouldn't do it on the Wapakoneta side of the field if I had my choice.
Oh yeah.
Not that I would do it, but Haydinger gets the extra hit, but it's going to cost his team. As they pick up the flag, they'll mark it off from at about the 28, so it should go to about the 14 or so. And the Redskins, once again, will have great field position. Short punt, and then the late hit.
Last 2 drive starting positions, 9 and 14. It must be a pretty good day.
It's a good day.
Yeah.
Mextroth, he'll step up. He's to the left side of Goulet. 3 receivers to the left side. Officials trying to get in position, I believe. There's the whistle, and we're ready to go. 4:52 to go, first half. Goulet, short pass to Mullen. He'll fall on it, and not sure if that was a pass or a lateral.
The referee said it was a lateral, so he's going to lose yardage on that. Lose about 5 yards on that.
Yeah, the other official's saying it's incomplete down here to the front of the Wapakoneta bench. So they're going to mark it back to the 14.
Okay.
One official said, though, it was.
Yeah, I was looking at the sideline official on the Kenton side that was calling it the lateral.
It's incomplete, so it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Clock stops at 4:49. Football at the 14-yard line. Walter to the left side. Mextroth's going to run it, but there's a flag as Mextroth gets to about the 6-yard line with the carry.
That looks like a holding on Walpok, if I'm correct. Oh, legal shift again. That's the 2nd time tonight Walpok's been called on that.
So the Redskins will be moved back 5 yards. We'll place it at the 19. And make it 2nd down and 15. Redskins break the huddle. There you see the backfield. Goulet, Mextroth. Seifring goes downfield. They'll toss it to him inside the 10.
He gets about 10.
It's about the 8-yard or 9-yard line. They'll mark it.
Nice little outplay to Seifring and gets him 10 yards.
3rd down and 9. Football at the 9. So the Redskins once again, AJ, knocking on the door.
Yeah, and I'll tell you the surprise thing tonight is Braden Goulet's efficiency tonight. He hasn't missed too many people tonight. He's really throwing the ball real nice tonight.
Snap, little exchange problem, and the A.J. Lisi jinx crops its ugly head up.
It did. Unbelievable.
So the football, they'll come on, and it's going to be 4th down, so let's see what the Redskins will try.
Looks like a field goal.
field goal.
Mr. Beach coming on the field.
Kyle Beach will kick it. 25-yard field goal. Slight angle. Good snap. Strong kick. Looks pretty good from here. And it is. So the 25-yard field goal is good. So that makes our score Wapakoneta 31, Kenton nothing. We'll return right after this.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The Hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Wapakoneta with a big 31-0 first half lead. Lots of discussion out there, AJ. There you see offsetting penalties.
It looked like sideline warnings for both, right?
That's what it just about has to be.
Or
right.
Maybe unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams.
Offsetting. They're still talking to Zach Turner, the Kenton first-year coach. Of course, Turner had been at Kenton for 10 years as an assistant and then a year at Bluffton. So his return back to the Wildcats, kind of to follow in that wide-open offense that they like to run, the spread offense that Mock and Feckler used over the years.
There's still conversation going on. I'm not sure.
Obviously, they're in no hurry to get home.
No.
That was a long discussion.
But you look at it, it's 31-point differential. That's going to start the running clock, wouldn't it? Or is that wait until the second half?
That will start in the second half.
I always forget these rules. There's so many rules to follow. I can't even remember. Goes along with my bifocals, you know.
Well,
I'm getting older.
That's a sign, AJ. I'm telling you, it's a sign. Always remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the stadium steps will also tell you, too.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
Kick is away by Beach. Wildcats with the return, trying to find the 20, and they'll come down at the 19. And I'll tell you, it's just got to be a frustrating night for the Kenton Wildcats.
Yeah. I mean, you look at it. I mean, I mean, we're looking at it right now. I mean, their star quarterback, their freshman quarterback right now is not in the game, and that really, turns the tempo for Kenton because your star thrower is not in the game. So they kind of have to go do something off the ball to just get something going, and they haven't all night long.
So it looks like number 8 is in a quarterback again. That'll be Jaron Baker. Baker will hand it off to number 14, Jolliffe. There's Jolliffe. He's back in the lineup.
Okay.
And is that number
11 is the quarterback.
No 11 on the roster.
Just our luck.
Let's see what we got here.
That's the first big gain for Kenton all night long. 17 yards on that run.
Yeah, Jolliffe, number 14, is in the lineup. There's number 11. But we'll have to dig into a couple different rosters for that one.
That'd be Parker Rary.
Number 11. Fumble, and it'll go all the way back to the 30-yard line.
Hey, guess who that was? Mikey Lee.
Mikey Lee, boy, he's coming up big tonight, isn't he?
He is. He's having a nice first half.
Clock counting down. Second down and 16. Wildcats trying to get some kind of form of offense going here.
Well, they had something going. I mean, that first play, 17-yard run, very positive, but Mikey Lee comes up big, and they lose 6 on this.
Kenton quarterback will take the signal. He'll bobble it, tries to hand off. And it'll be a loss of a couple yards that time. Football goes back to the 28-yard line, so let's call it 3rd and 18. Clock counting down, as you can see. Redskins with an impressive 31-0 lead here against Kenton. Two receivers to the right side, one to the short side.
Ooh.
There's the handoff. Number 57 in on the stop for the Redskins. Wapakoneta will take a timeout with 1:12 to go, and we'll keep it right here, and it's 31-0, and Redskins with a comfortable lead, AJ.
Yeah, you're starting to see Wapak filter in some young kids in here in this first half. Right there, Jaden Rampula coming up with that big tackle. He's only a sophomore, and I'll tell you what, that's a big play for a young kid seeing some action.
Yeah, good opportunity for Wapakoneta to get a lot of different players playing time here as we wind down the first half of play with 1 minute and 12 seconds. Kenton will kick it away. Rary will stand at the 15-yard line. Nice high kick, fair catch.
Oh.
Made there by Goulet at about the 44-yard line. So the Redskins will have it in good shape. 1st and 10 at the 44.
At their own 44.
First time I think that they have.
First half, yes.
Unless we count the inch or two that you gave them on the midfield one.
Yeah, all right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that one.
44. Redskin 44. Walder goes to the left side. Mextra, he's just going to power it towards midfield. Nice gain for the junior. Football goes to the midfield at the 40, so it'll be 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, I could see one more play this half for Coach Moyer, and we're going to see halftime.
Straight ahead, there's a fumble. Redskins lose it. Wildcats will come up with it. So the first break of the entire game for the Kenton Wildcats occurs with 34 seconds to go here in the first half.
That's a big momentum shift going into halftime. I think hopefully that's a little confidence boost for Kenton to see what they can do here to end the half. Will they take a shot?
So Kenton with the football. They'll have it at the 47-yard line. They'll break the huddle under Coach Zach Turner on the far sidelines. Here on homecoming night for the Wapakoneta Redskins. Big night. You saw all the activities before tonight's contest. Beautiful fall evening. Comes a counter, and Redskins will pick it up, and they'll recover it.
That's 57, Jaden Rampula.
Tell you what, that ball's on the field faster than you can. It's like we're playing basketball here.
Easy. We got about a month until I start.
You could see that one coming on that counter. You knew it was not going to be successful. It just clunk, and clunk. Kenton will turn it right back over, and right at midfield. And there's 28 seconds remaining here in the half. Goulet will come into the huddle. And the Redskins break it. Left side goes Walder. They'll be in tight outside of Walder. Goulet, handoff. Straight ahead comes Rogers. He'll pick up a couple of yards. Yeah, they'll mark it all the way at the 45, so 5-yard pickup. 2nd down and 5 as
that should do it for the half, I would say.
The first half is history. Looks good for the Wapakoneta Redskins. Our halftime score, Wapakoneta 31, the Kenton Wildcats nothing. We'll be back after this.
The date is set. The lake has been chosen. It's time to sign up for the 2nd annual Brush Pile Fishing Veterans Tournament. Proceeds from this event will benefit Save a Warrior and the Travis Mills Foundation. Both organizations focus on helping veterans live the best life they possibly can by treating their physical and psychological traumas. Visit brushpilefishing.com to register or to learn how to donate.
Back here at halftime, just a minute or so away from the start of the 2nd half. There you see the score. The Wapakoneta Redskins with a 31-0 lead over the Kenton Wildcats. Let's take a look at our halftime numbers, all brought to you by Wagner's IGA.
Well, I mean, the stat that stands out, the total offense for the Kenton Wildcats, -14. It just, they're a young team. I mean, it's a learning experience for them. I mean, against an experienced Walpaw squad, which you see 165 yards total offense, but yardage-wise, not bad. But the one thing you got to look at is the field position Walpaw's had in the first half. I mean, they've only started once on their own side of the field, and for Kenton, I mean, now it's a learning experience. I mean, Walpaw can clean up some things, they can work on some things, but I think for Kenton, it's just about, all right, looking what they need to do to get better. I mean, this 2nd half, I think that's what they need to concentrate on, and we'll see here defensively, see what Kenton does here to the Walpaw offense, as they're going to have the worst field position, cross our fingers, of the night for Walpaw.
Yeah, and the Redskins very efficient on the offense. Give them good field position. They can go to the ground. They also, in that first half, showed that they have a very improving, I guess we will say, pass attack, as Goulet threw for a couple of touchdowns, AJ.
Yeah, that's a nice shine of light for Walpaw here in the first half, is what they're working on.
Yeah, Mullen scored twice on a 20-yard run to start the game with 9:02 to go in the first quarter of play, and then he scored with 7:07 left in the first half on a 5-yard run. He had 2 touchdowns. Goulet found Tyler Hauser on a 1-yard pass with just 27 seconds in the first quarter, and then the nice pass played down the middle, 27 yards to Caden Seifring with 10:01 left in the half, and they tacked on a field goal. Kyle Beach did with 3:40 left in the half, and that gives us the 31 points, and that also puts us into the running clock scenario.
Yes, and as you can see, Walpaw trots out their first team offense to start the 2nd half to see what they can work on.
And the first carry of the game is, or 2nd half, I think that's Rogers.
Zach Rogers, yes.
Yep, Zach Rogers with the carry. And the Redskins on the move already.
Yeah,
take a look at it again.
It's pretty much a dive play. Zach Rogers cutting through that line. Nice job by the offensive line getting the holes. Zach Rogers gets it for 19 yards.
And Colby Howard with the tackle for the Wildcats. Walter goes to the left side, Seifring to the right side. Mextroth in the wing to the right. That means Rogers will carry it. He'll turn it upfield across the 45-yard line. And he'll have a gain of 3 yards, so let's call it 2nd down and 7. And the Redskins on the move, and of course the clock just continues to run.
Yeah, you're going to see a steady dose of the rushing attack here in the second half of the Wapak Redskins. You might see a pass play here and there, but it's all about getting better there on the offensive line.
Number 58, Tim Parsons, comes into the game for the Redskins. They'll line it straight up. Goulet will be under center. In motion is Rogers. First man through is Mextroth, still on his feet. Crashes forward to about the 35-yard line. And he is got the first down, and the chains will move, and the Redskins are on the offensive.
Yeah, once again, it's a nice dive play by Mextroth, and he gets 10 yards and first down.
Seifring and Walter go to the left side. Also out there is Rogers, so 3 to the left. Goulet looks down the middle, over the middle. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Rogers, just a little bit too low, and Rogers not able to come up with it.
Well, there goes my thinking of just running the ball the whole second half. That's a pass play.
But the clock continues to count down, too. Jace Nouse will come into the lineup for the Redskins, number 21. He'll go out to the left side. I think this is his first action of the game tonight. Right side is Rogers. He'll fight for yardage up to the 30. Landon Elliott in on the stop for the Kenton Wildcats. Football right at the 30, so it's 3rd down and 5. Redskins just being efficient on the ground attack, and as we talked about earlier, they're first in the Western Buckeye League in rushing offense with 1,241 yards coming into tonight's game, averaging just under 250 yards rushing. Overall, that's about 7 per carry. Short pass to Seifring, still on his feet, and he'll finally go down just shy of the 30-yard line. Just couldn't quite break that tackle.
Yeah, just a little screen to Seifring, and nice open field tackle by the Kent defender, and now it brings up a 4th and 5.
4th down and 5, as you said, football at the 30. See what the Redskins do. Seifring to the right side. Mextroth will be in the backfield. Goulet will go straight back. He's going to throw it.
Yeah, it's going to be a false start on the Wapak offensive line.
Procedure call against the Redskins. So that'll drop it back to 4th down and 10 and change the situation somewhat for the Redskins.
Yeah, I think they might.
Probably go throw it again anyway.
They might punt. And Caden Seifring does a nice job punting the ball for Wapak. That might be what they do here, but
there you see the Redskins huddle. Goulet looks to the sidelines. Seifring will go to the short side. Mextroth will be the running back. Goulet looks downfield. He'll scramble right, being chased. Still on his feet, dives forward to about the 28-yard line. He'll be short of the first down, and Kenton coaching staff gives an enthusiastic greeting to their defense on the sidelines as the Redskins will turn the ball over to Kenton.
Nice coverage on the defensive backs for Kenton. They did a nice job covering the receivers, and Goulet really didn't have any options to run the ball. And once again, they had the spy, and he only got 7 yards on that play.
So it's 1st and 10 for Kenton. in the shotgun. And that's number 42 with the carry. He'll go to the outside. Number 42 is Garrett Campbell, a sophomore.
Yeah, they look like they came out of the Wildcat on that. Number 42 running the ball. He'll get about 2 yards on that, 3 yards on that.
There you see the Kenton offensive huddle, and with the absence of the freshman quarterback, there's been a lot of different people at the quarterback or in the Wildcat, whatever you want to call it, as they've really rotated it. We found out number 11 is Parker Rary, who switches numbers on us between 11 and 51 depending on where he plays. Wildcats trying to go outside, but boy, look at that. If I listed 8 Wapakoneta defenders, I'd probably have missed somebody.
Yeah, I mean, you had a gaggle of, that's a big word for me, of players right there for Walpaw to contain that sweep play, and it brings up a big third down play for Kenton.
Looks like number 11, that'll be Parker Rary. At least that's, but I'll tell you what, AJ, it lists him at 6'1", 250 pounds. Number 11 doesn't look quite that big.
Yeah, I think they're trying to mess with us. Now he's out of receiver.
He'll take the snap. Now Campbell has it. And number 51 in on the stop. That's Mikey Lee.
Mikey Lee.
He's a household name tonight, that's for sure. Lee with the big sack.
Yeah, that's going to be a loss of about 17 on that.
That'll go all the way back to the 14-yard line. And I don't think the clock can run fast enough for Kenton tonight. Rary with the kick, and boy, that's a short one.
But it's high. I'll give him credit. That's a high kick.
It was high. Yes, that's true.
A lot of hang time.
That was above us. That's true.
A lot of hang time to get the defensive coverage.
As long as they're not out of bounds.
Yeah, that's true.
That cost them before. There you see the Redskins head coach talking to his players, Travis Moyer, excuse me. That high kick got me messed up.
I think we're going to have a new quarterback, and I think it's going to be
Nathan Schneider, maybe?
Nathan Metzger.
I'm sorry. Metzger, number 19. He'll get the handoff. That's Nouse. He'll go to the right side. And a football will go to the 30-yard line. As Metzger's handoff. Nouse with his first carry of the night. 2nd down and 4, and the clock quickly counting down.
Yeah, Nate Metzger, sophomore. Very good athlete. Plays 3 sports. Does a nice job. Very, very good athlete. And I'm not just saying that because I know his dad.
You're sure?
I'm positive.
He looks pretty good out there. There's the handoff. That looked like
number 45.
45. Let's see. That's Joey Truesdale.
Oh, Joey Truesdale. I don't know his dad.
Football at the 31. It'll be a 3rd down and 5 football for the Redskins as the clock continues to count down as we go quickly through this 3rd quarter. Metzger, he'll hand off to Truesdale, or no, he'll keep it. He'll go right side. Nice gain.
Run.
He's all the way down to the 20. He'll have the 1st down and more.
Wow.
So a 1st and 10, football at the 20. The Redskins on the move. Lots of different people in the Wapakoneta lineup. See Coach Moyer there. Metzger up to the line. Right side goes Nouse. He'll go to the 15-yard line. Again, another nice gain by Nouse.
It's just the offensive line. It doesn't matter who's in there. They've done a nice job just creating holes for these running backs. And, you know, the running back tandem in the backfield for the Wapak Redskins tonight done a nice job hitting the holes. I mean, they really hit them hard, and they're getting 4 or 5 yards a carry.
Been a big night offensively for the Redskins. Metzger looks to his right. Short run there, and it gets to the 15-yard line. Looks like number 22, Corbin Mitchell, with the carry. He'll pick up some yardage, and the football will be placed at the 15.
Yeah, another third down play here for the young squad.
Lots of newcomers into the lineup for the Redskins on this one. Mitchell in the backfield next to Metzger. Metzger will keep it. Had success earlier. He'll get inside the 10-yard line.
That should be enough for another first down.
It'll be a first down, so the Redskins picking up the yardage as we come to almost to the close of the third quarter, as you see on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Nathan Metzger, number 19.
And that should do it.
That's going to wrap up the third quarter of play. So our score after 3 quarters of football from Wapakoneta, the Redskins 31, the Kenton Wildcats nothing. Will return right after this.
Serving education, healthcare, government, industrial, and commercial businesses, SecureCom of Minster has been the provider of safety and communication solutions since 1998. As a locally owned and operated company, SecureCom staffs highly skilled technicians and certified installers fully capable of handling all your design, installation, and maintenance needs. They specialize in the integration of fire alarm, door access control, surveillance cameras, phone systems, fiber optics, and data and cabling. And
sometimes you just don't want to get out of your car. That's why TSC has made it easy for you to pay your bill. We have drive-up payment drop boxes at our St. Mary's and Wapakoneta offices. Just pull in, drive around, and drop off your payment. Just one more convenience to show you how much we appreciate you.
TSC, give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Wapakoneta starting the fourth quarter with another impressive drive, this time by a group of younger Redskins and quarterback Nathan Metzger.
Yeah, he's had a couple nice runs here in this drive.
Go to the left side. Nouse with the football. Jace Nouse, sophomore, 5'10", 185 pounds. Football will rest at the 9-yard line. Metzger looks to the sidelines for the play. And that clock counting down as we move very quickly through the second half of play, as Redskins got the field goal near the end of the second quarter, and that put us into a running clock situation to start the second half. Wapakoneta will take the timeout. Our timeouts all brought to you by Precision Strip. Our score, Wapakoneta 31, Kenton nothing. We'll be back right after this.
Where is that TSC bill? How can I pay it if I can't find it?
You don't need the bill. You can pay it online at telcirco.com.
Wasn't there a special this month?
Yes, we got it from TSC's Facebook page.
I know I've got the announcement for the club here somewhere.
I just sent it to TSC to air on Channel 2. With telcirco.com, Facebook, Channel 2, and their newsletter, TSC makes it easy to stay connected.
Now, if they could just help me clean up my desk.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
10 minutes and 52 seconds left in this one as the Redskins take a timeout to regroup on offense, and they're up 31-0 going for yet another touchdown here against Kenton. And as we move into this season, AJ, the playoffs all start to take shape, and we were looking at some scores at halftime. And of course, if you're watching this now live, St. Mary's had a lead over Shawnee, and Van Wert was beating OG as the Redskins try to move with the football, as Metzger will get it inside the 10-yard line, and he'll move it to near the 7. But all of those games, in addition to the WBL standings, the playoffs become they all have an effect on the playoff standings.
Right, and you look at it, we're in week 6 already. I mean, it's hard to believe we're in week 6. But you look at it right now, the playoff system has changed this year. It's not the top 8, it's the top 16 now. So you're really, right now, at this point of the season, you're trying to jockey for position to get a good seed because the top 8 host, and you're looking to get a couple home games right off the top of the playoff list. So it'll be interesting to see these next couple weeks how Wapak plays it, because right now they're sitting in the driver's seat for a league title because they've played all the top teams so far, and their latter part of the schedule is going to be a big question mark.
Redskins will try the field goal as Kyle Beach will come on, and Kyle, sophomore kicker, had one in the first half, and Wapakoneta up 31-0, and a football resting at the 5-yard line. So this kick will mark it at the 12, so it looks like it's going to be about a 22-yard field goal attempt by Beach.
Now it's number 44.
Oh, number 44, Meyer.
Is it Preston Meyer? Okay.
Preston Meyer, excuse me. Meyer will try the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So Preston Meyer with the field goal with 9:09 to play in our score. Wapakoneta 34, Kenton nothing. We'll be back and talk more about the playoffs right after this. Redskins are up 34-0 after the Preston Meyer field goal of 22 yards. And, going back to what we were talking about there, AJ, the Redskins stand 6th in their particular region. And the leader, of course, is Hamilton Baden, is number 1.
And they're the real deal. I mean, they didn't lose a whole lot from last year's team, which they advanced very far in the playoffs, which Wapak had a chance to play them last year, but due to COVID had to cancel that game. So that didn't happen last year. So right now, I mean, sitting in a good spot at number 6, that means they host the first round, and hopefully they just keep going from there.
And the kickoff goes into the end zone, so Kenton will have it at their own 20-yard line. It is kind of interesting when you start looking at the playoff standings this week. Going into tonight's game, Baden is, of course, leading Region 12 of Division 3, followed by Monroe, Bellbrook, and Shawnee stands 4th. And if St. Mary's beats Shawnee, if that holds up, St. Mary's sitting at 8 will obviously move up. You've also got Hamilton Ross in the picture at number 5, and Tippecanoe at number 7. And Tippecanoe, I know, has got a big one with Piqua coming up, so that's a huge game there. So they're bound to move up, provided, of course, that they would win that game. Kenton with the football, they'll just try to run it straight ahead, and I think that's Campbell with the carry. As there's been a host of different quarterbacks, Wildcats, whatever you might want to call it here tonight, and that'll put the football at the 23, so it's 2nd down and 7, and Kenton really just not trying to do anything fancy right now.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to, get out of here unscathed. I mean, nobody hurt. I mean, that sort of thing, because, they still have 4 games to go and 3 games to go. So
Campbell left side, he's got some running room, and they'll move it across the 25-yard line. And of course, the Redskins here now have began to substitute on defense as well. So it'll be 3rd down and about 3 for Kenton as the football rests at the 27-yard line. Wildcats will break the huddle. And of course, the WBL standings, as you look at those, Shawnee, Van Wert, Ottawa Glandorf, and Wapakoneta all with 3-1 league records. And then Bath, Elida, St. Mary's all with 2-2 records in league play. So there's a lot of things that can happen, but like you said earlier, the Redskins really do control their own fate.
Yeah, they beat Shawnee last week. They lost a very good game against Van Wert, 55-45. Then they beat Ottawa Glandorf, 2nd game of the year. So they've really hit the meat of their schedule at the beginning.
4th down and 1, so Kenton is going for it. Clock approaching 6 minutes. And
I think they got it.
They may have gotten the 1st down.
Yeah, that's going to be their 2nd 1st down of the game for Kenton.
So it's 1st and 10 for Kenton. A lot of different players in the Redskin lineup here tonight. Good opportunity for them all to play as the Redskins have dominated from really the opening play on. It's not been Kenton's night, that's for sure. To the right side.
Nice tackle.
Good defense there by
number 48.
How about Spencer Hurley?
Oh, wow. That's a big time play right there by Spencer Hurley.
6 foot 180 sophomore with the play. Garrett Campbell on the carry for the Wildcats as we approach 5 minutes to go in this one. And our mystery number 11 comes into the game. He'll go to the left side. And Campbell, who started as basically as a running back, and this one is now the quarterback, but we've got a penalty.
Yeah.
Procedure against the Wildcats, and you can't help but when the Kenton guys look up towards the scoreboard, that clock's counting, and they go, can't go fast enough.
Receiver just got a little too anxious.
4:25 left. Wildcats even huddling up as they'll come out, have 3 receivers to the left side. Campbell will take the snap. Carry to the right side. And that's number 14, Jarrett Jolliffe with the carry.
Yeah, nice little sweep play, getting 8 yards. One of the few positive plays they've had all night.
So it's 3rd down and 9, football to 32. Jaron Baker will come in the game for Kenton. He'll bring the play in. Campbell out of the shotgun. Baker with the carry. He'll get near the 1st down. Or rather, Jolliffe with the carry.
He's just going to be a yard short, it looks like.
That's going to set up another 4th down for Kenton. Boy, they are close. There, they moved it back.
Okay, yeah.
I was going to say where he had it might have been a 1st down. They've got to get to the 41, and they're about a half a yard short. Campbell and Jolliffe in the backfield, but we've got stop and play. They are gonna measure.
Okay. Well, I know my new bifocals are not working yet, but to me, I thought he was short.
Should be short by that much.
Yeah.
A little less than a half a yard, but that's what it looked like from where we're sitting.
Thank you, All Glaze Eye Care, Family Eye Care.
I'm glad they helped you.
Yeah.
Except if your bifocals work for that out there, you're in trouble anyway, AJ. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, I know. It's just something to get excited about, you know?
Yeah. Wildcats come to the football, set it up, clock counting down, as you can see on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. 4th and short for Kenton. They'll go straight ahead.
Oh, wow.
They're not going to get it.
Yeah.
Campbell, he got pushed back
number
from
64.
the 40.
64 came in.
Number 64 for the Redskins. How about Caden Ware?
Oh, Caden Ware, watch this on the replay.
Watch this great defensive play.
He was right. Yeah, he was right there. There was no doubt about it.
With an assist, was it number 62, Devin Steinke, too. All in it, and the Redskins will take over. And with 2:18, it looks like we have a stop and play. And boy, as you look at things, the Redskins moving on and looking to continue that momentum next week when they also are at home. And you take a look at some of the things. Boy, Travis Moyer, when we were looking at this, he has 20 letter winners back this season compared to 7 for Kenton. But Moyer, in his 8 years at Wapak, a record of 180-44, and that's a pretty amazing record. And at Winford, he was 118-28.
Yeah.
There's a lot of football victories and a lot of knowledge, Coach Moyer.
Yeah, he's done a great job here, and I mean, good thing for our town.
Handoff straight ahead. Good yardage there for the Redskins.
Number 35.
That's Reese Schnarry.
Oh.
5'9" sophomore running back gets the carry.
Now we got number 18 in the game, and I think that is Grant Jolly.
18. Well, it's not listed on this program.
He's a freshman. I'm pretty sure that's Grant Jolly. The only reason I know that is because he's my nephew. So
he gets to run a play, AJ. He's got that experience in.
He's got the experience.
Walking out that on Friday Night Lights, that's a big thing, especially on homecoming night.
Yes.
Big night for all the kids. Jolly under center. He'll hand it off to the left side.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Good running room there by Cody Barnes. He'll get to the 20. He'll be inside the 20 as the clock counts down. .30 seconds to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard as Redskins going to pick up win number 4 on the season, move to 4-2 overall and 4-1 in Western Buckeye League play, and at least maintain a share of the WBL lead. Straight ahead, Reese Schnarry. Nice pickup. That's going to be our final play of tonight's contest. Redskins come away with the victory over Kenton. Our score, Wapakoneta 34, Kenton nothing. We'll be back with our recap right after this.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
You're on the go and don't have time for cords to be tying you down. That's why TSC created the Cord Cutter Bundle. You get big savings for bundling internet and cable, and there's no phone requirement. Choose from 20 megabyte, 50 megabyte, or 100 megabyte speeds. No phone, minimal TV, and all lightning fast internet. Ask about the Cord Cutter Bundles and come home to TSC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
All Glaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing needs and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Convincing win by the Wapakoneta Redskins here tonight over the Kenton Wildcats, 34-0. Most of, well, the entire second half, a running clock as Wapakoneta jumped to a 31-0 halftime lead. Let's take a look at our recap and our stats for tonight's game, all brought to you by Wagner's IGA, and boy, they do tell the story.
Yeah, it tells the story. I mean, Kenton had a lot of trouble, and it goes back to what we were talking about as far as the quarterback. Their freshman quarterback did not play tonight. Not sure what happened, but it really took them out of their game. They were doing things they are not used to, and as you can see, total yards -4 for the Kenton Wildcats. Once again, another great night for rushing. I mean, even though Walpock played short field position all night long, they had great field position. They had 196 yards rushing, total 267. I thought the passing game, I think Braden Goulet did a nice job throwing the ball tonight. I think that's something they can look at as the weeks go on. But it was inefficient. The defense was the big key for Wapakoneta.
Yeah, nice win for the Wapakoneta Redskins. And speaking of defense, our player of the game brought to you by NKTelco, Mikey Lee.
Mikey Lee, I'll tell you what, he was all over the place, and you could see right there he was in that play trying to hit that first play of the game. It was kind of like a halfback pass, and Mikey Lee was in there to disrupt it. But all around, he had a lot of tackles. He was in plays, did a nice job disrupting that Kenton offense where they couldn't get anything going.
And our player of the game again, Mikey Lee, all brought to you by NKTelco. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors here tonight. Tonight's game brought to you by Clopay, Nidec Minster, Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, and NKTelco. Also, follow WCSM, AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet-exclusive games on WCSMradio.com all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and All-Glaze counties. Also like to thank these sponsors as well. 5-star recruitment sponsor, Crown Equipment Corporation. MVP sponsors, Clopay and Nidec Minster. Our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Keys to the game, Keyhole Pizza. Replays, Winners Meats. Starting lineup, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. Our timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. And our stats and recap sponsor, Wagner's IGA. Player of the game sponsored by NKTelco. I'd like to thank our crew here tonight, our director, Scott Robinson, on the camera, Kirk Kuffner, Mark Fissel, Paul Downing, and Jim Miller. Once again, our final score from Wapakoneta, the Redskins 34 and the Kenton Wildcats nothing. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me tonight, A.J. Lisi.